without further ado, we're going to bring the first poet up to the stage. She is a Mike's Wide Open veteran, and she is also a dope spitter. Please put y'all hands together for Nikki.
Okay, all right. Hey, man, it's good to be back home. Am I right? Facts. Hey, Mike's Wide Open is my home, so I'm very happy to be here, very happy to see you guys' faces. And this piece, it is not new shit. I have done this one before, but it's time to bring some good stuff back. So it's called Hypocrite. I've never wanted a man I can't have as badly as I do tonight. God only knows the unspeakable things I do. If only you didn't have a wife. Only God knows how you never told her lies, but you never told her why you go out on those late night drives to clear your head. You know, those little late night drives where you end up collapsing on my bed, exhausted from your conjugal duties. And I know you can see right through me when I tell you this is wrong. My lips say one thing, but your body says another. You bring a finger up to my lips to seal in a kiss and the secrets we keep from each other. See, I can appreciate a secret. I just can't tolerate a lie. And I know it'd be a lie if you told me that you love me, so don't tell me that you love me. Just pretend as you hug me. So go on, lock the door. See, I don't really know what you came here looking for. Could be a way to de-stress or maybe a solution. All I know is that the weight on your body sits in perfect distribution. I'm captivated by the contrast between your beautiful skin and that gold chain around your neck. I whisper my verses over your body and lay my head down on you to rest. I find the throbbing of your heart in between fingertip kisses and quick glances in your eyes. I'm thankful the lights are low so I can hide the blush on my face as your fingertips brush along my thighs. You see, in this room, it's just us two, and not a soul on earth knows that you're here. I draw the curtains closed so that God can't see the fact that you're the only sin that can truly get to me. I've never been tempted to kill or to steal. The drugs and the alcohol just don't have the appeal, but you. See, for you, I'd relinquish Eden. Thank you.
Hey, listen. I know that y'all be burning this shit when y'all up here. Listen, but I preheat the oven before I do shit. Y'all just be turning the shit on high and just be ripping. I don't know what the fuck y'all be doing, but I appreciate it. Hey, look, we're gonna have Nikki up here again, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna move on, get some other wonderful acts up here. I see we got some other people that's trickling in the back. Y'all say, hey, everybody. Man, all right, so we're gonna do this like church, and right now I'm the pastor, and right now the pastor is telling you to please get up here and join everybody in the congregation. Oh, I'll do it. You know I will. Wonderful. Amazing to have y'all join us, you know what I'm saying? All right, so we're gonna get going on to the next poet that we have in the building. What can I say about this man that already hasn't been said? He's an amazing poet. Last time he came solo, but here he came with his partner in crime, and it is such a joy to like have her here and to have both of them here and have their lovely energy fill this space. So without further ado, y'all please put y'all hands together for none other than OWG.
It's nice to have my wife in the... Bad to put a pause right where nice to have my wife in the audience, but it's nice to have my wife in the audience. And it's nice to be here. When I was sitting over there going through this mess of poems, I was thinking a couple of things. One, it's tough to fire up a crowd. So I'm thinking, which poems could I use? And then she comes up. And I'm surprised half a dozen males just didn't run back there and get something really cold to drink after she did her poems. So, you know, I'm 73, I'm hardly breathing right now. And I'm glad my wife is here because she's laughing. So I did have a poem to start things up if she had not gone first. So thank you for firing up the audience. But I think I'm still going to do that one because it's silly. And how many do I have to do? I mean, how much time do I have? Am I your last guy? 2 poems. Okay, good. Okay, Toilet Seats is the name of the poem. Toilet seats. There are 2 types of people on earth. Those who use the slam-bang closing padded toilet seats, and those who use, I messed that up. I got to start again. Sorry. Can't even read. There are only 2 types of people on earth. Those who use slam-bang hard-top toilet seats, and those who prefer the slow closing padded toilet seats. The universal characteristics of the entire human race can be divided in these 2 much researched criteria. They are the slam bam, thank you ma'am or sir, hard living, fast driving, early dying, evacuate or remove your posterior from the John type, or the take the time to savor the kielbasa and count the cracks in the concrete road you wander type. Which? You want a quick, accurate read on a new acquaintance or a potential lover or a tax accountant or a landscaper? Pay an unexpected visit to their abode. Fake the need to use their commode. All your questions will thus be answered, I guarantee, and all it will cost you is a quick pee. Okay. Now, this is the one that I was really going to start with if I didn't have to go crazy. This is called, no, I'm not going to do that one. I'll do this one. Like an old song sung. An old song says, I ain't got long to stay here, but I feel no haste to steal away home. For mine is the hot flow of warm love between my darling wife and I, and the bell-tone giggle of my princess grandchild, and the juggle of newfound coins in my pocket, and finding time to kill with nothing to do, and well-wrought poetry by poets like you. Even my knowing that he waits at the gates till he sees me coming a long way off, but he can't stand still. So he yells, commands to cook that fatted calf as he runs down the road to embrace his prodigal. Still, I feel deep-rooted to the soil of this earth. I am in no rush to leave my place of birth. So let my time come at its own slow pace. There be blessing enough to love this place. I will live like forever has been promised to our race, then shuffle off to heaven to embrace and then kiss my old father's face. Okay, that was my 2. Thank you.
You know, OWG, I always love your pieces. They're very insightful in a way that I wouldn't think about, 2 types of people with the toilets, But sometimes I like to think that there's 3 types of people, Like he said, there's the hard seat and there's the cushion seat. But then you also got people that are into bidets, you feel me? So, I take that as a whole nother category, but regardless, hey, lovely poem, OWG, absolutely amazing. So, the next poet that we have coming up to the stage is a Mike's Wide Open staple. First of all, actually, before I announce this person up to the stage, I want every single last one of y'all to go to your phones right now, go to whatever social media is your preference, and I want you to let people know where you're at and why the hell aren't they here when they should be here, because they're missing out on some dope art and poetry. And I'm gonna keep reiterating that because as much as I love doing this, I love seeing y'all shine even more. It's phenomenal watching y'all perform. So please let people know where they're at so they can come see y'all shine. Real talk. And then also, too, if you hear anything tonight, like a fire bar or something that one of these poets are saying that's dope as hell, like sporadically, go to your social media and be like, yo, quote of the night, quote a poet, and then quote that bar of whatever they said, so that way you have receipts that where you went was a fire-ass show tonight. So ask people know to come out the next time if they miss it. But without further ado, we're gonna move on to the next poet. So y'all, please, please, please put your hands together for another Mike's Wide Open staple, True Poet.
I was gonna start this off with some background, but I'm gonna get into it. October 27th, 2020, a queen was born, and for 17 years, I had the honor to call her my sister, and even my twin at times. During these years, we grew up together, understanding the meaning of sisterhood and fighting for each other. But there were times when fighting seemed like hell to do. We entered school together, knowing we could kill other students there just because we were together. Having a sister at the same school at times was well needed, but at times it was painful. Like when I liked a boy and I told her, blind to the fact that he was in her class, and she wrote him a note asking him if he liked me. Can you say embarrassing? Or the time I was running my mouth because I thought I could, and a girl wanted to fight me on the playground. She stepped in and told the girl if she wanted to fight me, she had to fight her first. Let's just say we both walked away feeling like a superhero, and our mom still doesn't know until this day. Well, if she's watching this, maybe now she does. Over the years, we grew apart and stopped talking because of all of the pride that got in the way. September 23rd, 2017, 1 o'clock in the morning came the day she was called back home. That was also the day I learned what heartbreak felt like. And even though I don't talk about it or how I feel about it, on that day, I still remember waking up just hours before I would normally get up and get ready for school. Yes, I still had to go to school. I live in a Black household. It's been 4 years, 12 days since she's been gone, but every single day I still think about her. It's crazy that I'll be 21 this year and she'll be 22 years old, and it still feels weird having to look up on my birthday to tell her happy birthday. Yes, I celebrate my birthday with her. But I made a promise to make this year the best birthday ever, and I will never let your name die nor be forgotten. I love you, sis, from the cradle to the grave, from October 27th to September 2027, from October 27th, 2000 to September 23rd, 2017. We got you forever and always. I love you, Adar Ariel Arthur.
Well, we're going to have some more poets that have already been up here come up again, you know what I'm saying? If they so choose, I will let that decision be up to there, you know? But regardless, thank you for your lovely words, you know what I'm saying? You always do a great job. We all know what it means to get up on this stage, you know what I'm saying? It's anxiety ridden, you feel me? Am I lying? Am I lying? Oh, no. You think I'm dancing because this is fun? No, I'm dancing because my anxiety is telling me I need to make sure y'all stay calm, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, that anxiety is hitting hard, you feel me? So, like, I'm just... Look, let me stop. Look, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Oh, all right, so we are going to have some more poets come in, you know what I'm saying? I have word on the street that we have some folk that are going to come up and bless the mic later on, but until that happens, do y'all mind if I do a poem for y'all? Yeah. All right. Settle down. Chill out, man. Y'all say chill. Oh, all right, so this piece is a new piece for y'all. Yes, it's a new piece for y'all. Oh man, and recent events warrant this poem, just saying. All right. When you live in a ghost town, you never really get used to the voices that arise from every block, park, and business. The city itself stands as a cemetery. The downtown skyline is the only tombstone for the innocent folk that once thrived in this former mecca for the minorities. The shadows cast down the streets. The darkness is the only thing held as truth. a gateway to a fatal night when blood filled the cracks in the cobblestone and the contrast of a cold black body amidst the warm glow of a burning building made a masterpiece for the monsters. Streets, once familiar, turned to labyrinths, a maze filled with hedges of fear and flames of the wicked, consuming any opportunity of escape. Residents fleeing the sound of thunder before the lightning of a Gatling would rain bullets upon them. There is no mercy when the merchant of death owns all the umbrellas. To those who have only ever seen heaven, the prophecy of the end times stand off in the distance. But for the rest of us, the apocalypse is historical text. And we're still trying to build a new Jerusalem in a city where restless souls reside. A city once filled with onyx jewels, a treasure trove of entrepreneurs, artists, and free minds during a time when shackles were the only heirlooms. But now that treasure has been plundered, sold to the highest bidder in lieu of the bodies that once stood in its place. The only rubies that remain is the hue of the river, emptying out the last of what made the city shine. The only thing left are the shadows, nipping at the heels of those that neglect the story of the dead, a permanent overcast. The only ones afraid of the dark are those that profited off the ancestors who stole the city like a thief in the night. Funny how that fear is how they got their standings amongst society. Until we acknowledge what blankets the city in a permanent pain, the shadows will continue to crawl along the walls like hieroglyphs waiting to be decoded. Because in the dark, like those skin who still fertilize the ground, is the only truth still alive in the city of the dead. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. I've been taxing over that one. I love y'all so much. Thank you very much. We're gonna bring some more poets up here that we had up here before because they ain't done talking that shit. You feel me? They got more poems for y'all. That's right. So with that being said, we're gonna bring the next person up to the mic. She was already up here one time before. Y'all put your hands together for Nikki.
Man, this one is, I've done this one before as well, but this is, I would say, one of my more intimate pieces, a very vulnerable piece that I feel like it's about those type of things that you shouldn't really talk about in a room full of strangers, but hey man, we're all artists here, we're all poets, we all have a love and respect for the written and spoken word, so I know that you guys will understand where I'm coming from. So low-key, I still feel kind of bad after every time we have sex. And it's nothing personal against you. It's just, God said that we can't be doing this type of shit unless we're married. See, I once had a gay friend invite me over to his church. And I asked him, bro, how can you be openly gay and still set foot in there? He replied, how come I see you posting Bible verses every night, but you're still a fornicator? Dear God, I love you, but I love men too. And having sex with a man doesn't diminish my love for you. And I know the topic of female sexuality is kind of taboo, but you're the one that made me this way. Isn't that the truth? Dear God, I pray you please forgive my rudeness, but I'm not talking about nasty things and lewdness. See, when I say sex, I'm talking about the way a man holds you close at the end of a long day, how he kisses you and he asks for you to stay, and how it feels to have his lips worshiping your skin. Dear God, see, I'm not talking about one-night stands and Tinder swipes. I'm talking about words of love whispered in the night and of how I can feel his heart beating next to mine. Dear God, you see, the conflict is I'm constantly caught between do what makes you happy versus deny yourself, pick up your cross and follow me. I know we haven't talked in a while and it's my guilt that's standing in the way. I don't even feel like reading your word or worshiping you with songs, and I know that prayer is the key, but suddenly it feels wrong. Dear God, just fucking look at me. I'm the type to fuck a guy on Saturday night and then rush to be the first sitting at church on Sunday morning. But even so, I try to take comfort in a single truth, that despite all my mistakes, Christ died for the hypocrite too.
Yo, y'all give it up one more time for Nikki. Hey, yo. Keep writing. Please keep writing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but we all have had that morning after. Like, shit, bro, I gotta go. Like what BJ say? Hopefully we can go to heaven. I pray. So I feel you on that. We all trying to get there. So with that being said, we're going ahead and get our next poet up to the stage, man. He's already ripped it one time before. Y'all give my man some love with a foot. Oh, real quick, want to plug him because he is also not just a poet, but he is also a dope writer, and he is also one of the many directors at Brunswick Little Theater down in Southport, North Carolina. So please, please, please get with him, get his information so that we can find out when the next shows are coming up. Also, he is always auditioning and looking for fresh faces. So if you want to get your thespian on, please go talk to my man. You feel me? Awesome. And without further ado, please give it up for OWG.
It was a time in my wife and my marriage that, unfortunate, my daughter, stepdaughter, but who's counting, right? She split with her husband and needed a place to live. So we moved downstairs into the basement of the house, and Kara and her two kids moved upstairs, and that's the way we were living. And there came a moment when Brenna, who's my granddaughter, was down in our little apartment downstairs calling up to her mother. This poem is called Roses in the Cellar. Mama, what, baby girl? There are roses in a vase down here in the cellar. Really? Yeah, on the little table in the new bedroom Papa built. Well, don't touch them, they're Mima's. Papa bought them for her. Why? It's Valentine's Day. What's that? It's just a day when people who what, Mama? People who love each other give each other cards and flowers. Because they love each other like Mima and Papa? Yes, like Mima and Papa. Mama! Mama! What? Where are yours? Mama? That's Roses in the Garden. Okay, here's your choice. Planned Parenthood for Young Men or Ode to a Bad Teacher. Planned Parenthood. Somehow, I taught for 36 years. I could have told you that before I even started talking. Planned Parenthood for young males. You ladies don't necessarily have to listen, but you guys, you need to. Planned Parenthood for young males. Sow all your wild oats, but not your semen before you're 40. Don't consider the marriage word before then, but enjoy the joy of your singularity to a point. Ideally, bring your virginity to the altar intact, but lose your innocence long before that. Just because you're a virgin doesn't mean you're a monk, quoth the Scot. Then love and marry an older woman whose previous husband was a nice nothing. If you cook, that's a plus. If you own a personality and you're a closet feminist, you're set. But make sure the mother, make sure she is the mother of older children, preferably college grads or soon to be. Slip them some cash now and then to buy a vacuum cleaner or an original painting, something other than a poster of Sheena, Queen of the Jungle in a tiger print thong, to hang in their apartments, just to further their domestic forays. Then wait. Wait patiently for grandkids. Your grandkids. Be pop-pop or papa to them. Spoil them. Brag about them. Buy stuff for them. Buy a nice house to retire to in a big development with 5 swimming pools. And far enough down south or west, wherever, so that those weekend babysitting requests to you from mommy and daddy, won't you please, will be geographic impossibilities. But driving distance to your home from their house is doable. Then take the grandkids for 2 weeks on a summer vacation to your house. And know to give them back just a second or two before you can't stand them anymore. Then enjoy the youth, the energy, enthusiasm, frivolity, ridiculous hilarity of your grandkids without any of the angst of having to raise your own. And that, gentlemen, is the true meaning of Planned Parenthood. And it's a great gig.
Y'all better listen to my man. Save y'all a lot of trips. Also, contraception is a thing, just pointing that out there. And that's not just for the people here, that's for the people at home too that's watching this when it comes out on YouTube and all streaming platforms, you know what I'm saying? Contraception is a real thing. Also, consent, the number one thing. Let's keep it a band. Thank you, appreciate you. Hey, let me get one more time for the folk out in the back. Come on, one more time. Yes, that's one. Yes. Yes to contraception. Yes to safe sex. Yes to all of that. Awesome, man. All right, so next person we're gonna bring up to the stage is a new voice on the mic. So please welcome him well. Y'all put your hands together for CD.
What's up, y'all? Fuck, damn. All right, pretty new to this. CD's not my real name. My real name is Joshua. CD stands for chocolate drop. That's what I'm gonna go by. Got to. I wrote down a little something, but I'm gonna freestyle off my head a little bit. It's called Love. Love is a pretty crazy feeling. Has you doing all types of shit. Got you waking up 7 o'clock in the morning, mowing the grass. Love how I have you going higher than a house of balloons. Disney. But when I found you, it was like I was struck by lightning. Crazy. 1 out of a million chance that I got struck. But I feel like lightning was you. Your love is like a drug. Thank you. I need it. I got it. I want it. But without it, what am I? Sitting here, laying here, lifeless. Now I'm stuck on the edge of a bed, swinging my feet, waiting for you to come home. I'll try to hop on the game to forget about it. Doesn't necessarily work. But in my mind, your love is on repeat. Has me constantly going in a circle. Constantly. You can say it's like a PS2 game. You gotta put it in, take it out, put it in, wipe it off a couple times, put it back in, have that memory going again. That's love. That's it.
right. Awesome. All right, chocolate drop. All right. Listen up, Wesley Snipes' cousin. All right. Listen here, Bernie Mac's son. All right. All compliments, my man. Listen. Look, next time you up here, just be like, I ain't scared of y'all motherfuckers. Like, that's all you gotta say. That's all you gotta say, man. But but real talk, you know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? So you've been up here one time before, right? So, you know what I'm saying? That just means that every time I see you come here, you better have something for me. Not just me, you better have something for the folk too. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the club, my boy. You've been initiated. What's good? All right, we're gonna jump you into the back. All right, you know what I'm saying? So we don't need all your crew members. Yeah, you know, we're just gonna get it in real quick. You know what I'm saying? Then you know how it goes. You feel me? All right, cool. So moving on. So the next poet that's gonna come up to the stage, man. Matter of fact, are they there? Are they here? Nope. Okay. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Shout out to P. Grant. Y'all put your hands together for P. Grant in the building. To God be the glory. Matter of fact, P, you got something for the folk? Look, the spirit been moving tonight, you know what I'm saying? And I have yet to see you catch the Holy Ghost, you feel me? Everybody else in here done got their fill, you know what I'm saying? So come up here and get your fill, man. Y'all put your hands together for P. Grant. One of the illest in the
peace, y'all. How's everybody doing? Yeah. So I got put on the spot, so that's what's up. I literally just came just to vibe and just kind of kick it. But, you know, since we're here, so, you know. So the revelation that I've had today, out of all days, is that it is impossible to love someone the way that they deserve if you don't wholeheartedly love yourself. And so many times we try to put on a facade. And so we feel like that's the love. Maybe, okay, we can maybe do that if that's what they want. But if I never loved me, how can I truly love you? And so I'm reminded that I have to find a beauty in the brokenness. And so from a broken place, so this is just something from there. Just getting back to the method, I'm contemplating on these feelings that lay dormant for more than a second. In my prayer, I'm like, God, check it. Should I neglect it or tell it? Because honestly, it's not doing me any good for being held in. Disillusion sets in. You know, like I'm seeing more than my reflection. It's size of two. I lift my eyes to you. I said I wouldn't write no more if it wasn't the truth. So here goes nothing. Frustrated, aggravated, the inside is damaged. Back to basics, you see the greatness, the outside is outstanding. Exposure before elevation. There was always a plan. From the pressures of being a father, a husband, a man. You see the smile, but if you pull back this curtain, behind every show, you gotta know the core was hurting. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to stop the rain. I wanna see the sun, but all I see is shade, broken. I gotta be in it for the long haul. I gotta stand tall, I gotta be patient. Keep going, y'all, it's a marathon, because when trials come, yeah, you gotta face them. He breaks you down to build you up. He breaks you down to build you up. When it's all said and done, you were broke for a purpose. Welcome to greatness. Beauty is in the brokenness. We have to just adjust our lens to see it through his perspective. Peace.
Little something y'all might not know about P. Grant, you know what I'm saying? Like, P. Grant is one of the illest rappers in the port city. Don't let nobody tell you any different, man. Like, my man's got his own brand. He's got his own... Do you have your own ministry? It don't matter. My man is like a humble man of God, you know what I'm saying? If you ever need any wisdom from him, look to him, you know what I'm saying? But we appreciate you, homie, like, real talk. Always. See what happens when y'all come to the show, man? You know what I'm saying? Y'all get a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything, man. It's like a Baskin Robbins, except we don't do 31 flavors, man. We don't count that shit, you know what I'm saying? We just keep going until we can't go no more, you feel me? We try out anything, you know what I'm saying? But regardless, we're gonna get this thing stepping. So the next person that's gonna come up to the mic, she's already up here one time before, and she got some more shit to say. So y'all please put your hands together for True Poet.
I talked to God and asked him to forgive me for what I'm gonna do. He said, "You're my child. Just remember the devil's gonna be stressing you." Is the devil only messing with me because of who I am? Is this not the path I'm supposed to be on? If not, was the last 20 years a joke, or do these years have meaning? I know I'm not supposed to question you, but right now my only question is, why are you letting me fall when I'm trying so hard to stand tall? After 20 years, you would think I have everything together, but I still lay awake at night, wondering where I went wrong. 20 years, and I still feel the need to say sorry when I fall, all because I failed you the second I hit the floor. So again, I ask you for your forgiveness for what I'm about to do. See, I got this drink in one hand, this fire in the other, trying to figure out which one is going to help me recover. Room dark, music blasting, and it's a good thing it's a Friday night, because I'm gonna need till at least Sunday to recover. Never thought the day I hit the floor would be the day the devil came inside of me. So again, I say, forgive me, Lord, for what I'm about to do. Well, I guess tonight, both of them will help me recover.
It gets easier, don't it? No, that was the answer I was looking for. Yo, I don't know if I haven't. Do we got any more spitters out there? You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to raise your hand. Who got? Who? Oh, no, sir. Yes, my man's. Yo, Bad Bunny's bodyguard. Let's go. Let's go, my man. What's your name, man? Calvin? Hey, y'all put your hands together for Calvin, my man.
So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am a little nervous. I don't really do this a lot, so just bear with me. But this is something I wrote. It was a while back. I hope you guys like it. It's called "The Sun." As the moon rises, I wait for you to return. As the storm grows in all shapes and sizes, I think of your light that shines so bright. As my thoughts grow dark and cold, I remember all your warmth and love you hold. And as the days grow dimmer, I start to miss the way you made everything seem so happy and so simple. I know that you have to rest and that you have to go, but I wish that before you went away, that maybe, just maybe, one more time I could see you glow. My beautiful sunshine, the ones whose rays make me feel so sweet, I adore you, and I love the way you make my soul sing. Because without you, all that hope and joy I have in my heart is no longer there, because you are my spark. Thank you.
Man, y'all put your hands together for Calvin, man. One more time. Hold up. Calvin, let's talk, brother. Now, you know I just got done talking to your man CD, right? So you know what that means, right? Yeah, it means you done fucked up. You already know. Yeah. But it's good, man. You in the club too, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the club, my man. Now we're gonna get your man and you out back. We're gonna jump y'all together, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get you initiated right proper. As, you know, my homies out in Britain say, you know, Stormzy, you know what I'm saying? Right proper. Nah, but real shit, man, welcome you, bro. Hey, this right here, all of this is you, CD. Calvin, this is you. I mean that. So anytime y'all want this stage, anytime y'all want this mic, it's yours, man. Welcome home. You feel me? So I just had a happy moment because someone just walked in, man. So my man's just walked in, you know what I mean? All right, so, man, what can I say? You know how you're having like the best day ever, you know what I'm saying? Like your car started up, you know what I'm saying? You actually got up when your alarm went off, you know what I mean? That leftover pizza was still hitting for breakfast and this morning before you went to work, you feel me? Work was easy, nobody was bullshitting you. And then you get into a car accident on your way home from work. You know how that type of day, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, had a similar situation, you know, that transpired just recently, you know what I'm saying? But we're glad that everybody is safe and taken care of, you know what I'm saying, in light of what happened with the situation. But with that being said, it goes hand in hand with my next man that's about to come up here on stage, you know what I'm saying? He's also a new poet out here tonight, or a new artist. My man Cheese, and I know he's ready to get up here and take this mic. So without further ado, man, y'all put your hands together and please give a very, very warm welcome to my brother Sean.
I can tell you some real shit. See, most evil can't feel shit. So much hate, so to God, I gotta kneel quick. Make a quick shift, take a big risk. Flowing like the water, take ease, feel the drift. Feel the breeze, feel the waves, I'm hypnotized in the days. But love got its course, man, life is a maze. And it really gets deep and it start to go astray. The feeling of just not knowing what to think every day. What's wrong or what's right? Why not speak up and fight? When it's dark, it's things that happen that usually surface to the light. But the acceptance of the fact of the things you can't take back is a reflection of the same shit we trying to leave back. And in fact, to be exact, energies get attached where the love and pain meet when they react. What's your reaction?
Man, That's all. I was about to say, we just bringing everybody into the fold tonight, man. We got new folk, we got new people in the congregation just coming out of woodwork. I love to see it, man. Y'all, man, it brings me so much joy. I'm glad all of y'all came out tonight, you know what I'm saying? Even the ones that didn't think that y'all was gonna get on the mic, man. Appreciate y'all. And hey, also, if you don't know who in here was touched by your words, man, remember that, you know what I'm saying? You don't know who in here is gonna walk away, like I said from the beginning, because everything always comes full circle, moving the spirit, bro. It goes for anybody out there, all right? So with that being said, we're gonna bring our next poet up to the mic, man. Y'all know him, y'all love him. We at that point where I feel like I should be getting like pyrotechnics and, like WWE intros and stuff for my mans, but I ain't gonna do that to him, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, y'all please put y'all hands together for the Nash to my Hall, R.P. Scott Hall, TMI.
Hey, how y'all doing? Good. A lot of familiar faces, a lot of new faces. Good to see you all. I'm super nervous tonight. The reason being is because I'm going to do something different. I'm going to read off my phone. Is that okay? All right. The reason I say that is because a lot of times people would ask, they'd be like, hey, you didn't write that. Whenever you do your poetry, it just sounds like you're talking, which was kind of code word for saying you sound like you're rapping. And they would always say, you didn't write that. And I would be like, I really did write that. Like, I wrote that, I promise. I'm not just up here freestyling. I'm not that good. Like, shout out to you, Sexual Chocolate. Like, you definitely, it's dope that, like, you can get up here and freestyle all of that. Like, that's a gift that most poets wish we had. So I'm gonna read off my phone, okay? And this is so it always has to have a preface. Wilmington just said that they're gonna have a meeting to say sleeping on county property is illegal. So what that means is you can't be homeless. You gotta find somewhere to be homeless at, which kind of defeats the purpose of being homeless, all right? So, none of us are above homelessness. And I'm not going to say houselessness or any of those PC terms because it's not necessary. None of us are above homelessness. And if you live in Wilmington, you definitely are not above homelessness. But a lot of times, a lot of us are homeless because no matter where we are, no matter where we're putting our head, we don't have that concept of home. When you don't have that concept of home, it makes wherever you are, feel like it's outside. So always remember, kids, your ass could be homeless. Always remember, like, you definitely are privileged. We are privileged. We are blessed. We are highly favored. But we also have to care. We have to find a home within ourselves, and we have to find a home within ourselves, because a lot of times we may have to be a home for somebody else. So be a home for somebody else, y'all. You know, it's so scary reading. For as much yelling and talking as I do, reading off my phone is so weird. Shout out to y'all that can read off a phone. How do y'all do this? Is it like selfie shit? Okay. It's real boomerish right now. But it's just, crazy far away. Okay. Damn, I'm sorry, y'all. This is weird. All right. I'm gonna say this, and I always say this. Mike's Wide Open, founded in 2000, and I can't remember the year, but we are the longest running group in Wilmington, the longest running poetry event in Wilmington. You take a few breaks, still the longest. And for a minute, we were homeless. Now I feel like we're kind of making this into a home. So hopefully we continue this. Yeah, my knees are shaking. That's crazy. All right. What do you do with your extra hand? All right. God, this shit's so weird. I know it seems so goofy, but this is weird. Okay. Shout out to Anissa, who's wearing a shirt with one of my phrases on it. Thank you. You just tagged me in that, and I saw it sitting over there, and I didn't ask you to do that. And so, like, I thank you, because a lot of times we don't know if people are listening. We don't know if people are taking these things away. So some of the easiest ways to figure it out is to see it literally on somebody's shirt. I mean, you don't realize how dope you are until you see it on some other shit. Like, you always look better on paper when you make it wink. When you get but thank you, because you're dope, because you're not a fan, you're a family member, you are a supporter, you are a connoisseur of art, you are a highly cultured person of art because you follow it, you and the other Cool Kids Club. Shout out to y'all. Can I get that shirt? Like, can you make me one? Thank you. In black. All right. After loss hit home, I figured it was God's will, because nothing else could move me. So now I'm homeless. I can't sit still. It doesn't take much to move me. I'm homeless, a nobody. It's nothing to move me, and from the looks I got from you, I could tell that you're just homebodies. Not sure that it would take much to move you. Actually, you moved slightly to avoid touching Byron downtown as he staggered through. Your attitude rude. You gave him the same look that you give anyone that doesn't have the same look as you and I, because he's homeless. I'm just homeless. We're not the same look. Presentation is half the battle. And my outfit allows me to keep the fact that I'm a casualty casual. You see, I keep a business front. I don't put my business on Front Street. I'm less likely to disrupt the business front because I don't look like the rest of them on Front Street. I'm about my business. I have a job in front of a business, because throwing my hands up and expecting a quick come down or a handout equals empty palms on the come down. And I don't live a fairy tale life, but I treat every day like Hansel and Gretel. You want to know why? Because I find my way home with every breadcrumb found. And speaking of breadcrumbs, I make just enough to reserve part-time space at a few places around town, a few extended stays and stable leases, but at least it's stable until the 15th comes around. Then it's back to her spot, this spot, his room, this couch. There's no discount on storage fee. I'm damn near paying rent just to get my shit out. And they say a head stress stays above stress. So I sleep fully dressed in case I have to dip out. And why me starts to slur into Army with how quick I have to ship out. And I do this without poking my lip out. I keep it hidden inside a poise. You see, I could be the literal voice of one crying in the wilderness, but I was always told that I should use my inside voice. It's my choice. Sounds much more romantic. Living free with no living complex sounds less complex if they think you planned it. Eating your roommate's leftovers out of the trash becomes an antic because I graduated college. Everything, anything, and something should have been handed. And that's when you forget the you and the human and probably every one of them, those people. My people, living proof you can't assume one type as the sum of them, especially when some of your current living situations ain't that far from some of them. I mean, what is yours truly? What do you own? On my own, I own nothing, and I own up to that. Only the carry-ons tattooed on me, and I keep tally daily. I internalize hospitality and appreciation, and given the situation, I grew through it because I became less bum and more barred because poetry allows me to bitch and moan through it. Open air becomes an open mic. I get to cup my hands asking for change. Performing pieces to woo, maybe get a boo-hoo with, and then I may get paid. Hit you with the God bless. I can bite the Family Dollar and maybe I could buy some food with them. Maybe I may just get cool. Maybe find somebody at the poetry slam to get cool with. I can go home to their real bed. Even the floor, I'm not picky. You see, I'm a professional nomad. I've always been misplaced, displaced, unsettled. I can't name a time that I didn't know mad. I cannot name a time that I wasn't out there before I was out there. In the open, adapting to no breaks. No room for shock. I have no home, but I'm home training. So you tell me what's actually thinking outside the box. Thank you.
Amazing. All right, cool. Listen, once again, I can't hype y'all up enough because y'all hype everyone who comes up here on the stage well enough, and I appreciate that. I know the poets appreciate that, and man, I look forward to seeing y'all on the next show, man. We'll be here next month. I'll make sure to put the flyers out. My apologies for the mix-up for anybody, you know what I'm saying? That was on me. That was on me. I'll eat that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's on me, all right? But hey, I will let y'all know when that show is gonna be. I appreciate y'all. Y'all get home safe, have a wonderful night, and as always, peace and love.